everyone, and welcome to my Bible collection video. It's a video that no one asked for, but I'm going to do it anyway. So I bought my first Bible, gosh, I want to say about 15 years ago, and it took me about a decade to finally read it all the way through because I wasn't fully committed and just going back and forth, and it was more of a casual, lukewarm thing. And then 2021 changed the game. Came on fire, and I bought this Bible. I said, right, it's time to read a new Bible. I will show you what my first Bible was shortly, but I wanted to start with the Bible that changed everything, because this is what my channel is now based on, MyWhiteBible, and this is the book I'm now studying from and really getting into the Word. Not just reading, studying. And it's changed the game. So I bought this Bible and I fell in love with it. I'm just like, yes, this is everything I love. It's white with silver, and I really like that kind of clean look, as you can see from the disc and everything. That's just my vibe. That's just my vibe. And it was important for me to get a King James version. So the first version I had was an NLT, and it was good because I just needed something easy to understand. But I felt I'm ready for the KJV now. So my first Bible I bought, I wanted it to be a KJV. And I began studying, and I highlight only in purple, and I use tape, so it's all really neat because I like things really neat, and I only mark in pencil as well in this Bible. Most of my studies, I did like 4 or 5 books before I started this channel. So unfortunately things like Psalms and Proverbs and everything, I'll have to go back if there's time at the end to redo a Bible study for you on these. But for now I'm just going through with books that I haven't read. So I've just finished 1 Samuel, 2 Samuel, 1 Kings, 2 Kings, 1 Kings, starting 2 Kings next. So yes, you'll see this is my workhorse. This is what I do my daily studying in, and this is the model for my Instagram, if you will. I thought, what better model is there to take photos of than the Holy Bible? And so my Bible inside, I wouldn't say it's pretty. Like, I don't have multicolored systems. I don't have a lot of space for writing. Had I known what I know now, knowing that I would take as many notes as I did, I would have started in a wide margin. But this is what the Lord guided me to, and so this is how it is. So yeah, this is my very first book that I was studying in, and this kind of started off the obsession with multiple Bibles. Now, the other Bibles I have, each one, in my defense, serve a different purpose. I don't use them all for studying in the same way that I use this one. This is my main Bible that I study from, but others have different purposes, which I will show you now. So one of the newest additions is this one. So cute. Yeah, I do love aesthetics, is my thing. Pink, purple, white, that's my vibe. I love the silver. Beautiful. And this is a new international version, NIV. So all my Bibles, I try and get them all in different translations so that when I'm studying I can gain different understandings from the text. Now this one isn't highlighted a lot, but this one, if you follow my Instagram, you'll know why I bought this one, because I do share. This one specifically is to help me be a better woman of God. So everything I highlight here is pink, and it is related to character building. So this is what I call my character Bible. So I don't tend to write a lot in here. This is mainly just highlighting. So if I'm flicking through, if I'm in a moment where I'm like, I want to be a better person for whatever reason, I just come to this word and I will go through, flick through, look for the one pink, and this happens to be the Proverbs 31 woman. I mean, this is probably the main part of being a godly woman, but I do have a few others in here, so it's hard to see them. I could tab them, but maybe later. And then I've got, yeah, imitating Christ, do everything without grumbling. Yeah, so it's specifically just for character. I know some people like to do all the themes in one Bible and have like loads of multicolored effects on there, and if that works for you, that's brilliant. For me, that doesn't work. I can't see too much colour at once. It's overwhelming for me, so I need one colour at a time, and one theme works really well for me, so I know I can come to this book if I want to be a better woman of God, just be more Christ-like, this is the one I go to. Next one I'll show you, sticking on the pink theme, is this one. Now this was my first Bible, which is why it's a little bit on the tacky side, even if I do say so myself, I think it is. This was the one I bought when I was very young, when I wanted to read the word for myself and I didn't know what I was doing or what I was looking for. So this is an NLT and it's got a metal case, New Living Translation. This is the one that's most like modern English so that we can understand it. Now this also doesn't have a particular highlighting system other than they are different colours because, again, I just wanted to use tape. I don't know if my tape is still in here. Yes, it is. So I just bought these kind of highlighter strips, tape, so I don't have a colour system. I'm just using what I had. Sometimes each book is different, but there is no system. And I just highlighted things that stood out to me. So what's interesting about this, I don't read this one anymore and I don't add tape to it for a reason. Because what I like to do here is sometimes I like to look back and see where I started my journey and what stood out to me then compared to what stands out to me now. So I noticed when I looked through this recently that there were things that I had missed that I've marked in my white Bible now, my new one. And I'm like, why didn't I spot that the first time? And it's interesting how the Lord reveals things to us when we need to hear them. So yeah, I'm not planning on ever updating this one. This is just here for the memories. But one thing I realised with tape, that again, if I could change, I would. Because the tape adds thickness, I don't know if you can see, it doesn't close very nicely now because the tape has made it thicker. That bothers me. Also the texture of this, like, it just won't clean. It's like a bit grimy. I've tried everything. So I don't really look at this one anymore. But every time I look at it, it does remind me of where I started in my journey. So it is important to me, and I will keep it and treasure it. Next thing I have is this Orthodox Bible. Now, not going to go into the denomination side of things, that's not what this is about. The reason I like this Orthodox Bible is, well, the fact that it has more of the books. So it has additional books in it. I think I highlighted which ones were additional. Oh, here we go. So the ones with dots are additional to the main 66 books. So you've got 2nd Ezra, Tobit, Judith, 1, 2, 3 Maccabees, Wisdom of Solomon, Wisdom of Sirach, Baruch, Epistle of Jeremiah in the Old Testament. Now I haven't read any of these yet, these additional books, because I want to be grounded in the 66 before I consider reading outside texts. I know some people do say they're canon, but yeah, I don't feel led to read them yet. But I like that I've got it here if ever I do. If ever I feel like the Lord is guiding me to look further and study more, to find yourself approved and look for the hidden information, I will. But as of the moment, I'm just trying to stick to the 66. But there's some beautiful icons here, and here's a stunning Bible. And I'm glad I have it. I'm glad I have it. So if I ever want to read those texts, I know I've got them here. So that's why I have that one. And then I've got this one, which is a journaling Bible, and this is in the ESV. And this is purely all for my art. Now I've revealed a bit of this on Instagram, but what I've been doing here is I've been going through every single page. So far I'm only halfway through Genesis because it takes a long time, so it's taken me a while to go through these. But I'm going through and I'm painting or drawing something related to that chapter. And for me, this has actually really helped me study, and it helps me remember what was going on in each chapter because it gets overwhelming. So I know Genesis 3 is the apple, and then we've got drought, and then for the descendants, I do just the visuals so you can see the family line. Noah's Ark, the flood, the rainbow covenant, Tower of Babel. So everything means something. And this is just a really fun creative outlet for me. Be fruitful and multiply. That big tree. Lot's wife, Sodom and Gomorrah. And I put little quotes sometimes of things that stand out. So yeah, that's as far as I've got so far, chapter 22. So this is what this Bible's for. I do not journal in this one with writing, only art. And I highlight some important texts, specifically the one that I am depicting in art as well. So yeah, I really love that Bible for this purpose. I just covered it with my own paper to make it a little bit prettier, but technically I could paint the spine because it's paper texture. So I might do that at some point. There's so much I want to do, so little time. Okay, the next ones I've got are really, really special. Oh gosh, I can't even. How cute. Oh. Not only are they really tiny and dinky and adorable, they are antique. So I'm very, very gentle with these, but just look at that gilding. It is more perfect than a new one that you would buy today, is it not? Stunning. So these are common prayer and hymns, and I believe these are from the late 1800s, 1890 possibly. I had a little look at the publishers, and I think they are from around the Victorian era. So cute. I literally love it. Young men and maiden, old men and children, praise the name of the Lord. So they've got little, this is the hymns, right? Yeah. Little hymns. Oh, and there's no markings in it at all. It's so beautiful. Stunning. And they're just so small and cute and soft, and oh, I love them. And this is a prayer book, Church of England. So yeah, these are obviously all bought in England. They came as a set. Oh, I love them. It's got them for different themes. Monday before Easter. Oh, I'm just so scared to open it. Good Friday. Yeah. So I love them. They're just so precious. And I just have them on display just because they're so beautiful. And yes, they smell old. They're just amazing. I love them, I love them, I love them. And then similar, these two, which are like about the same size height-wise. They're so tiny. I wish I could find modern day Bibles that are this small, because I would actually use it and carry it around, but I can't find any. But again, beautiful gilding on the side. It's just as perfect. And I think it is from around the same time period. It's also KJV. So this is the Bible. Here again, completely unmarked. It's like someone bought it for someone, put it in a box and never touched it again. In fact, I'll show you the box. They did come in this box, but I just keep them out so you can see them. But yeah, it's possibly like a little christening gift or something, I'm not sure. But it's cute. And this one is hymns and prayer combined. So just like the other ones, but it's in one book. So it's probably got the same content. Yeah, and no markings. Oh, here we've got some dates. Music edition 1940. So these might be a bit newer, but they are lovely anyway. Old, oldie old. So those are my beautiful little antiques. Yeah, I never read them obviously. They're just there purely for to treasure. Okay, and continuing with the antique theme is this bad boy. Now this was my first antique that I bought and I fell in love and I had to get those other ones. This is a beast. Now this one is Victorian. Has writing on the inside as well from 1861 when it was given as a gift. There's lots of foxing on the paper. This looks and feels old. And again, completely unmarked. Be careful how I open it. So obviously it's KJV. We've got Roman numerals for the chapters, so I have no idea what anything is because I'm really bad at them. But yeah, completely untouched. And for those of you wondering if the KJV has been changed, I can assure you it has not. I have looked through and compared this to a modern KJV and everything I've looked at is exactly the same. So, just in case you're wondering. But the gilding it looks like muddy here, doesn't it? But when you close it, you can see it once was goldish. It's just, it is as heavy as it looks as well. It's literally a pavement slab. It's amazing. I love it. And this I just keep on my bedside table. Again, for decoration, I don't read these Bibles. I don't want them to get damaged because they are really old. But considering this is almost 200 years old, it is in excellent condition. So I really do treasure this one. I love it. And I will keep that safe. So as you can see, my Bible's all serving different purposes. Okay, we are on the last two, I believe. We're done. This baby. Oh, I love this one so much. I think this might have been my second after the white one. This is also an NIV. So I know you're saying, you have an NIV already. You told me you weren't going to get more. Yes, but this one is a different purpose. This one is for my bag. So it's perfect size. It's literally like the size of a phone. It's pretty similar size to a phone. And this one is wonderful for reading on the go. So I do not mark this one. This is purely for reading, not studying. So if I'm ever in the car waiting for something, or I'm in the coffee shop and I just want to whip out the word, I just read it. And it is just purely for reading. I don't highlight, don't underline, I don't write. But I love it. It's just great knowing that you can have the word on the go. And it's so beautiful, isn't it? Like, they make such stunning Bibles. And again, with the silver gilding, which I love. So a theme you might notice also is I don't put any tabs on my Bibles. Absolutely not. I am not a tab girl. I do not put tabs on my Bibles. I know a lot of people do. I seem to be like the only one who doesn't. I haven't seen anyone leave their Bibles tabless. It seems to be a popular thing right now to tab Bibles. I don't know, I don't. I think I really like the clean, minimalistic look for me personally. So I keep them as they are. I don't even use the ribbons. Like, you'll notice all the ribbons, I just tuck them away. And on my white one, it's gone completely. I've had to tuck it back here. To be honest, that was out of my control. Basically, I left my Bible on the table and I left the room for about 1 minute, and I'd come back and my cat had gnawed off the end of the ribbon. I was like, oh my gosh, no. So I had to cut it and stick it behind there. But I don't use ribbons anyway. I'm against the grain. I don't seem to do what everyone else does. I like these magnet things personally. That's what I like using. But yeah, I can see why people like ribbons. I just don't like them hanging off the bottom. So you'll see in all of mine, common theme is the ribbon is always tucked away. See, I don't like them sticking out the bottom personally. It's just not what I want. And then I think on the last one, this is the last one, and this is the newest of the family. And this one is probably the most expensive out of all of them. And this is my Keyword Study Bible, and this is the biggest beast ever, and this is in KJV. So apart from these two, which are NIV, all my other Bibles are completely different translations, aside from the antiques, of course. Now this is a gem. This is an amazing Bible. First of all, it's my only real leather Bible. And I do like that, to be honest with you. I didn't think I'd be a little bit of a leather snob, but I do see the appeal. It is. I keep showing you. I meant to point out it's Hebrew and Greek. So this has got the original language, which is what I bought it for. I wanted to study the original text without having to learn Hebrew and Greek, because there's no way I'm going to be able to learn a whole new language and then try and understand what the word is saying. That's just not something that I'm going to be able to achieve. So what I did is I bought this Bible, which is fantastic because not only has it links to, there's loads of code system basically. Let me show you the first page. Here it's got like a big code system. It shows you how it works. So it's got links to other scripture. So yeah, this Bible has the Hebrew translations in the Old Testament and the Greek in the New Testament. So it gives you a better understanding of each word, and then you can read it in context to the sentence to help gain a deeper understanding. So yeah, it's really good if you want to go into that deeper understanding. And of course the text is KJV, which I don't have, so this is my first KJV Bible, and it's just good to sometimes compare, especially when you're reading the KJV and it's hard to know what it's trying to say sometimes because it is in Old English. Sometimes it's good to read these other translations to help you get a better understanding, or a different understanding sometimes, of what the message is. So there you go, there's all my babies. I won't stack them all here because there are too many. And do you know what, let's do it. Let's try and get them all in the shot. I think I can. I think that's pretty much everything so far. But like I said, they are all serving different purposes. So this is for keeping in my bag, reading on the go. That's purely character. That's my main workhorse. That's for deeper studying. My antiques are not for anything other than admiration. They are beautiful collector's items. And then my original baby that started everything off, that I don't use for studying either. So yeah. Oh, and I've got my, oh, there's more. I forgot about these ones. I put these ones back. Sorry guys. Got my Orthodox Bible, and I've got my Journaling Bible. There, we've got everything. Okay, here we go. There they are. Oh, there they are. Everyone together. So here's where I keep the majority of my Bibles now. So I have a shelving unit, and the top 3 out of the 6 are used for Bible things. So I don't have them all here. There's 2 more that I don't keep in this section. One I keep in my car and one I keep on my bedside table. But you can see how I lay it all out. I have all my soft covers here, my antiques back here. Here I've got an old Bible, a journaling Bible, an Orthodox Bible, and that's the commentary. And here I just have a couple of other resources and books at the back there as well. So this is where I keep most of them. So I don't just get Bibles because I think they're nice and I want another Bible. Each one I get is serving a purpose, and these were all collected in a short amount of time because I really only started my journey on fire, I would say, last year. And so I just felt a rush to collect the Word. I wanted the Word in every way I could find it, and for every different way of expressing and understanding it. So that's why I've collected these. I don't know if I'm going to be led to buy any more. I don't think I need to. I've pretty much got almost every translation. Almost, not all of them, but I've got almost all. I've got one for on the go, one for studying, and some antiques for just delight to have. So yeah, I think I'm pretty set, but if I did get another one, I'm sure it would have its own purpose. I don't just collect them for the sake of collecting them. So yeah. Let me know if you want me to go deeper in any of them, or you want to know more information or anything like that. I'll be happy to talk to you about it. And yeah, that's it. How many Bibles do you have? Let me know. Do you have any antiques, by the way? And what age are they? They are really, really something special. You should look into them if you haven't already. They're good fun. And do you have any of the same Bibles? Let me know which ones we have in common as well. And until then, I will speak to you next time. If you've got any other video requests, for example, as well, also please do let me know. I'm open-minded to exploring other avenues outside Bible study, so whatever you want, let me know. And if the Lord guides me that way, it will be done. Okay, so have a blessed day, and I'll speak to you next time. Bye.